You know, goaltending is such an important position in hockey, and I think that there are certain times when your team is rebuilding or your team is a Stanley Cup contender to get certain kinds of goalies, right? So I think that when you're a Stanley Cup contender, I personally prefer a veteran. I would just take a guy that's played a lot of games and a lot of experience that's still relatively in his prime. That's where I would like it. Although I will admit I'm not a goalie guru. Now we're going to be talking about goaltending rumors and really big contract rumors around the Edmonton Oilers. Really positive stuff in my opinion. But guys, welcome back to Pixel Plus Hockey. If you can make sure to hit that subscribe button, it would be so greatly appreciated. And thank you so much to those that are already supporting me as well. Now, again, when we talk about the Edmonton Oilers goaltending, they have not been silent on it. Well, I mean, it seems like they've been silent on it because they really haven't made a trade. It seems like they're going in with this tandem, and I know that's frustrating. I do think that the Edmonton Oilers management isn't terrible, and they understand that this is an issue, okay? They know what they're doing, they know their weaknesses of their team. I mean, this is a group that has brought the team within a game or two of winning the Stanley Cup. You got to give them some credit. I have harped on this for a while. Even before I started this channel, I've been harping on their goaltending and saying, I don't know, I feel like they need a couple more guys, maybe a more veteran guy. I've been saying John Gibson, you might want to take a look at him. I'm telling you, I think he's going to be pretty decent in Detroit this year, but we'll have to see. But now we do have some really interesting pundit rumors, and here is a very interesting quote from Yardbarker. According to Bob Stauffer, Sebastian Cossa might be hinted at as a trade target for the Oilers. Costa's path in Detroit has been anything but smooth. Injuries and inconsistencies have kept him in the AHL longer than expected. And 4 years after being drafted 15th overall, he's only played one NHL game. Now with John Gibson locked in as Detroit's new number one, moving either Cossa or Cam Talbot wouldn't be shocking, close quote. So, I am not a huge fan of Sebastian Cossa because not that I don't think he can't be good, I just think he has a level of inexperience that I don't think the Oilers need. When you are a Stanley Cup contender, you cannot drag along a young guy in most senses, especially in an important position like goaltending. For example, you can have a young guy that's playing wing. Why do I say that? Because wing is a less important position. Not that it's not important, but goaltending is everything. Center position is hard to play. Defense is hard to play. Goaltending is one of the hardest positions to play, both on your body and just mentally. But honestly, I just don't like the idea of the Oilers getting an inexperienced goalie, so I'm going to completely disagree with this. Now, when it comes to Cam Talbot, this is actually a player that a lot of Edmonton Oilers fans are going to know all too well. He played with them for a couple of years, and he was I think he was pretty good. Like, I'm not saying he was great, but he was fine enough. I actually wouldn't mind them taking a look at this player again, at least for some more depth, just in case, because you never know what's going to happen, if you understand what I mean. Like, he's a veteran, he's played a lot of games, he has a relatively consistent recent save percentage. Last year, I believe he had a 901, and the year before, he had a 915. Again, they're goalies, so you never know. Maybe you get him and he just forgets how to play goal. But that is something I would actually look at. But I'll tell you right now, question of the video. What do you guys actually think? John Gibson, Sebastian Cossa, who exactly would you guys go for? Is there another name that I'm not thinking of? Would you prefer to get a younger goalie or a more veteran guy like I have the opinion? Drop it below. Now, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to do a little bit of gloating about Connor McDavid right now, shifting gears away from their goaltending. And the reason that I'm going to gloat a little bit, because I talked about this for a long time. I said Connor McDavid is not going to Toronto. You heard all the silly rumors. Oh, he's going to Toronto. No, he's not. Okay? No, he's not. That's not happening. Now, I mean, I'm pretty sure he is obsessed with winning, and unless he goes to Florida, he probably has one of the better chances to win in Edmonton. But this guy is not going anywhere. And now, 2 months podcast, that some of the rumors have actually been okay, and some of them haven't. They actually broke the Leon Draisaitl contract, so some of their stuff has actually been pretty accurate, but they have an excellent update on McDavid, and we love to hear this stuff. Quote, "We are hearing that the contract extension for Connor McDavid will most likely happen after Team Canada orientation camp, which is August 26th and the 28th in Calgary. The plan is to announce the contract extension before captain skates begin and training camp starts," close quote. Now, we just have to wonder what the contract will actually be. Like, we're hearing 16, 17 million. Again, Connor McDavid, no matter what you guys say, is the type of player you don't even begin to negotiate with. I know that sounds silly, like, oh, we got to negotiate with every guy. Like, no, he's a player that you try to figure out what he wants and just say, hey, could we do this? He is not the type of guy that you want to piss off. He's the very rare guy you don't negotiate with. Essentially, hand him a blank check. Now, with saying that, I am hoping that they can get him at 8 years. I would be willing to give him whatever AAV he wants with a rising cap if you can get him on 8 years, right? I'm pretty sure they could still get players on 8 years now, right? So again, getting him on 8 years is crucial because you don't have to worry about re-signing that superstar, and the management can focus on other things, right? If you constantly have to keep on re-upping guys and worrying about a guy, I mean, it's just going to bog down your management. So I just really, really hope when the notification pops up, it's going to be 8 years. I'll tell you another thing though, guys. I said it from the beginning. Connor McDavid isn't going anywhere. I think honestly, Connor McDavid should probably just retire an Oiler and try to grind the rest of his hockey career out there. Now, from his perspective, he just really, really wants to win though, right? So whatever. I mean, I understand he wants to win, and I think Edmonton Oilers will win a cup in the next 5 years, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. If you can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, guys.